Oh, man. I remember going to visit a friend one day, and when I got in her house, everyone was moody. And I asked what happened, and she said her cousin had just passed. And I was so shocked because it was quite a young guy. I said, "What happened?" And then she paused for a minute before she could say the word suicide. I was in shock. Prior to that, I don't think I ever met anyone who died by suicide. Today, I want to talk to you about suicide and what it does because people don't talk about this enough. People talk about suicide as an ending, but that is not what it is. It is a transfer. The pain doesn't disappear, it just changes hands simply. One person goes with the pain and leaves the pain for the other. When someone dies by suicide, the world doesn't go quiet. It fractures, it breaks, it echoes, it leaves rooms filled with questions that have no answers. And you have all of these memories that suddenly feel so dangerous to touch. The people left behind don't just grieve a death, they inherit a mystery. They will spend the rest of their lives thinking and trying to solve this mystery because there are no answers in the wake of this. People who are left behind will replay conversations, they would reread messages, they would interrogate silence. What did I miss? What should I have said? What if I had called one more time? Guilt will become second nature, like a second heartbeat. It will be constant, exhausting, unforgiving. Even when logic says it wasn't their fault, grief doesn't listen to logic. It just does what it does. Suicide doesn't just take one life, it reshapes many. Parents will grow older, carrying the weight that they never set down in the first place. Children, siblings would grow up measuring themselves against a ghost. What could have been, what would have been. Friends would smile in public and collapse in private. Holidays may even become complicated. Birthdays will feel wrong. We don't know what to celebrate or how to move on. Ordinary moments suddenly carry an absence so loud it drowns out all of the joy. And then there's the silence people don't talk about. The way survivors feel like they have to grieve quietly, silently, because they cannot just announce that someone died by suicide. Because suicide makes other people uncomfortable, selfish as that may sound. People don't know what to say, so they say nothing. The loss becomes sort of isolating, wrapped in stigma, as if this love itself just needs to whisper, it can't be loud. Those left behind don't just mourn who they lost, they mourn the future that will never ever arrive. The conversations that won't happen is something that we need to talk about. The forgiveness that didn't get spoken in time. Suicide freezes a relationship forever at its most painful, unanswered moment. And still, this is important. The people behind keep living. They go to work, they raise children, they laugh again, sometimes with guilt attached. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means learning how to carry the love without letting the loss define everything else. Suicide promises relief, but it delivers devastation. It ends one person's pain by multiplying it across dozens of lives, stretching it across decades, so many people. The truth is simple and unbearable. You are more connected than you realize. Your life touches more hearts than you can see. Your life touches more hearts than you even know. And while pain lies and says you are burdened, you are no good, the aftermath tells a different story. You were never invincible. You were never replaceable. You were solid in your presence, and your absence would be felt in ways no words could ever fully hold. In my layman's terms, I always say, who don't die, don't die. The dead feels no pain. The living will feel the pain as long as they live. If living has become painful for you, seek help. Talk about it. Believe that life will get better against all odds, no matter what is happening. It has happened before. Don't bow out. Fight. Fight some more. Fight again. Because you will win. And even if you don't win today, you will win tomorrow. Just have faith.